Hey my loves, let's get into it. Here is update number 11 of our channeled Pleiadian messages. This one was pretty specific. I downloaded this one on April 23rd. Humanity's downfall is not really a downfall, but a reset to besiege the awakening of the masses, a conduit to transformation. Holy grails of the unholy cast shadows over would-be positive intentions, manifesting greatness in the way of change. A transcendence of darkness, a cataclysmic era. I asked what the next steps should be then for us. What are we supposed to be doing? They said earth rituals, connection to memory of one's true self, a systemic breakdown and reprogramming to initiate awakening and ignition of powers, access to multidimensional cognition. And when I said, how do we do this, right? Baptism by plant, ancient knowledge and wisdom to fortify and inoculate your being. Blood purification, the release of metals and toxins. And I'll say this, when they were talking about the purification of our blood, right? And us getting this ancient wisdom from the plants, what I saw was like, it looked like onions boiling in a pot. I believe this is something to drink. I'm going to look more into that, but this is not the first time we got these messages about purifying our body and changing our diet in order to help us remember. The way they showed it to me in the past was like the processed foods that we eat act as a cortisone to our brain. And this is why there's the fog, right? And this is why probably access to fresh foods is so expensive, and why we're being called back to start planting our own foods in order to catapult us forward spiritually. So yes, the baptism by plant, the ayahuascas, the shrooms, whatever you feel like you have an affinity for, do your research, right? And this is a conduit in order to help you remember. It helps that process. In order to initiate the awakening and ignition of your powers. Because believe it or not, these abilities are innate to us. Innate. You're born with them, okay? Another vision that I had when they were talking about this transcendence of darkness, this cataclysmic era, they literally showed me, it was like the American flag, and they showed me the fall of the American flag, and then I saw the rise of this red flag, and the flag was red, and it had like a yellow moon and a yellow star on it. At the time I didn't know it, but now I know, right, that this is China's flag. And they also showed me the US dollar in coins, right? Like there's a loss of value to it. And this is this transcendence of darkness, this era that we're going to go through. So plant your foods, change your diet, sit with yourself, pen and paper, and let's go to it. This is the remembering phase of this whole process. I love you guys. Follow us on YouTube for more.